It was a long weekend. As you can hear, I am sick. I'm sick. I've been sick all weekend. I started feeling it last week. And here she is, ruining my life. My kids were in school, I don't know, 7 days. I have one kid that missed 3 days. 3 days of school because of fever. 2 different fevers, by the way. How fucking weird. Oh, I already pulled it out. Then it was my second born, third child's birthday, which I know is a weird sentence, but it's true. So it was a great weekend, but my husband and I are both sick still. He had a freaking fever on Friday, so he didn't even go to work. He got excused from work. Oh, there it is. I'm looking for this, and it's literally on the counter. But we couldn't chill, we couldn't relax because my son is turning 7, and he is obsessed with Deadpool. Now, I know how that sounds, okay? He's never seen Deadpool. He might have seen like a clip from like the Backstreet Boys song, because like they were obsessed with it because everybody in their schools were obsessed with it because they probably did watch it. I don't know. Not my circus, not my fucking monkeys. But the song, they would dance to it, and it would be a music video with Deadpool dancing. Not the scene where the Backstreet Boys song plays, because that's wild. But he would be in it dancing. Like, they made a separate promo video. And a couple of other little clips and shit that he's seen, especially at school. My eyes look weird. And he is obsessed. He's been obsessed for years. Last year, I looked for a Deadpool toy, could not find one. This year, we went to like 3 or 4 different stores before we finally found a Deadpool toy for me to put on top of his cake. Also, before I was sick, this child requested that I make his cake. Usually I let them pick, do you want to buy one? We'll go look at the store and see what they can make. Or do you want me to make one? He specifically requested that I make one. And it just so happens I'm sick. So that was so fun to make a cake when I'm sick. So that was the decoration that went on top. Deadpool and sprinkles. And that's what made him happy, and that's all that matters, thankfully. But it was a long weekend. He also got a couple things, like he got a sweater. Really, it's that old thing where like anything that you buy your kid when it's getting close to their birthday is a present. So like if I bought him toothpaste, I was wrapping it. Makes him feel special. He likes that shit. They all like that shit. Makes him feel good. Makes me feel good. So he got a sweater. He got a couple of action figures. He got a remote control car because he's been asking for one. A new skateboard, which he promptly told me I don't need a new skateboard, so I'm gonna put that one on his dad. Because, whatever. He was like, we already have 2 skateboards. One is my husband's, one is the boys to share. That's why we decided to get him one. Because he rides it the most, but like they're sharing it, and he doesn't want to share it. So that's why we got him one. He was like, I don't need one. Oh. Okay. Then he got like a big Nerf. Like he was like, he wants the biggest Nerf gun that we can buy him. So we did. We found the biggest Nerf gun that we could buy him. And bought it. And it like has a stand, like a tripod. And it's automatic. And he's obsessed. He said, can I go outside and shoot my friends? And I said, okay, first of all, rephrase that, okay? Second of all, you only shoot people consensually. Which is definitely not something that I thought I would be saying when I became a mother. My other kid is very into action figures. This one is very into like bows and guns and blah blah blah. But he also told me after, because like the action figures we got him Kakashi because they all love Naruto. So he got a Kakashi action figure and he got a Deadpool action figure. Not crazy, but he said, I don't really know how to tell you this, Mom. I don't want to hurt your feelings. Thank you for getting me the toys, but like I'm not really that into action figures. And I said, you asked me for Deadpool on your cake. And he said, yeah, I'm just not that into it. I'll just bring it back to the store then. I didn't say that. I said, oh. But like that was my thought. Like, put it back inside. Put it back in the box. Put it back in the box. We're going back to the store. What do you mean? What do you mean? What do you mean? Anyways, after that, he just wanted to play with his gun. He literally wanted to sleep with it last night, and I had to tell him, like, probably not. Probably not. Probably just, next to your bed is good. He's like, but why? And then he wanted that boy. I love him so much. We let them pick out their birthday dinner. I want to pick out my birthday dinner. So we let them pick out their birthday dinners. What did he pick? What did he pick, you ask? Crab legs. Clams. A variety of shrimp. I said, what? He said, please? I said, you want crab legs for your 7th birthday? Please, Mom? Yeah, what the fuck, yeah. So then I learned how to make crab legs, which is not hard. It's not hard. There's a big old pot of boiling water for a couple of minutes. But it would have cost $200 if we went out. That's why I decided to make it. The faces definitely needed. And then he had the audacity after getting shrimp tempura, coconut shrimp, clams, crab legs, and I did make an array of vegetables that he does like because he's my pickier eater. That's a wild thing to say. He's pickier about his vegetables. So I did make an array of vegetables that he did like. I should have made like rice or something. But he had the audacity after all of that night to be like, my tummy hurts. You're telling me I make you your dream meal and your tummy has the audacity to hurt before bed. So then he got to watch funny videos on the floor in my bedroom for like an hour until he fell asleep, and then we brought him to his room because he said before he fell asleep, he said he was feeling better because he gets confused. Like, he'll get gas. I don't know if anybody else's kid does it. I've never seen a kid do it as hard as him. He will get gas and tell me he's gonna throw up and be on the floor crying and screaming upset because he's gonna throw up, and then he farts and he laughs and he's like, I'm fine. The audacity to scare me. Like, one time my husband was going to bring him to the hospital. He was like, this is not normal. I think he has appendicitis. I think his appendix is going to explode. What are we going to do? I got to go. He's like putting his shoes on. He lets out a big old turd fart, whatever. And he's like, I'm fine. Kids really be scaring the shit out of you for no reason. That's all that means. Anyways. This coming up weekend is my grandbaby's birthday. My beautiful little grandbaby who I miss so much, and I wish I could see her. And I wish I could hug her and love on her and see her little smile in person because she's the happiest, sweetest little baby. Every time I talk to her and her mom, or her and her dad, and my son, she is just the happiest little thing, and she just wants to eat, and she does all of the baby things. She's a sugar. She's about to be 1 years old, and I got her some stuff. I got her this book, How to Babysit Grandma. and I wrote in it a little thing for her. So hopefully it'll be a keepsake. I wish I was going to her birthday. That was the plan, is I was going to take a trip to Texas while we all were, because the little boys have not met her. So we were going to take a trip, and then a couple of things happened, a couple different financial things. I had to buy a computer, our vacuum started working, my husband dropped his phone and broke it, and we were like, we can't handle all of this at once. So I'm just sending in a gift. So I got her this little purse, which my husband thinks is ridiculous, but whatever. And it comes with a little bow for her hair. I think it might be too big for her curls, but it's fine. She don't have to wear it. But the little purse. And then I got her, winter is coming, so I got her socks, because you always need socks. Babies always need socks. And I got her this because it matches my tattoo. And I was gonna get her another thing anyway, but like, this was just perfect. So today I gotta wrap it, put it in a box, and send it. So I'm gonna go to the post office after this. That's why I'm getting ready. And I'm so happy she's here. I'm so happy her mom lets me be part of her life. I'm so happy she's my granddaughter. She's such a sweetie. And I wish I could see her more. I really wanted to see her this summer. And it just didn't work out. They were gonna come here, all three of them. And then it just didn't work out, and that's okay. And then I was gonna go in September. It just didn't work out. That's okay. It is what it is. This is the life that we live. It is what it is. But I was basically dead to the world yesterday, unfortunately. Still had to make a cake. Still had to clean my kitchen. Still had to, he opened up all the presents before I even came downstairs because he's a little turd. Where's my eyeliner? I'm just gonna have to use this one. I don't know where the other one is. I'm gonna put this on. I'm gonna put this on real quick. They did not turn out great. But I knew they wouldn't. I can never do this. So obnoxious. And it's fine because it'll be kind of covered up by my lashes. It is what it is. Honestly, it is what it is. Yeah, so I'm just going to the post office today, basically. And then I'm also making apple butter, which if you have ever had apple butter, it's like applesauce, but better. And you don't eat it like applesauce. You eat it like jam. Basically apple jam. It's so good. We went and we picked, I have pictures of my kids. We went and we picked off of a tree a bunch of apples, just a random tree, because there's like a bunch of random fruits growing here, which is so cool to me. But I don't know if it's just so far past the culture, people don't really pick, but we do. So we pulled up the truck and we let the kids get on top of the truck and picked apples. They had a bunch of blackberries in July, and we picked a bunch of blackberries. We made a little bit of blackberry jam. It was so good. We only made one jar because blackberry thorns hurt, and then the kids just ate the rest. And that was so fun. Oh my goodness. My mother called. She's coming to visit soon. Since we weren't able to go to Texas, she's gonna come here and we're gonna do some stuff, some fun stuff. She always helps us get out of the house and go around. She's much a traveler. Like, I am not a vacationer. I've noticed I'm a traveler. So that's how my mom is too. She is not a vacationer. She is a traveler, at least for the most part, from what I've seen. So like, she came to Japan, we were on the go. She came to Hawaii when I had my first son, before we adopted Joseph. And I was hiking 2 weeks after he was born. Like, she keeps us on our toes, basically. She gets us out. So it's exciting. She's already trying to book stuff like Leavenworth, and we're trying to plan a little, even though we don't know exactly what day she's gonna be out here. It always looks so silly. It makes me look like I look like an 80s queen, baby. Anyways, I love her. She's very good with my kids, and she's very respectful of my boundaries. I don't know if that's because we don't live near family and never have. I don't really know what the family dynamic is where I'm from, because all of my siblings live in the same area. They all do stuff together all the time, but I don't really talk to any of them. We just don't really have great relationships. I talk to my brother like a little bit, but not often. My dad was diagnosed with cancer a few months ago, so I think it was May or April he was diagnosed with cancer, and we talked more around that time, like supporting each other. But I haven't heard from any of my other siblings. I haven't talked to any of them about it. That's one of the reasons why when we can't make it home, like, my feelings are not hurt. I feel bad for my kids because they love the dynamic. They love all the kids. They love hanging out. They love their grandparents. But I just don't really have a relationship with my siblings or my dad. It's fine. There's no bad blood. Nobody's angry. We just don't talk. So it just is normal. And we don't have a relationship. And so when we can't go home, I'm sad because I can't see my granddaughter. I'm sad because I can't see my son who lives in Texas. But the rest is just whatever, you know? It is what it is. If you get what why is that one? It's like fine. It's fine. I don't know if I'm going to change my clothes because I still don't feel good, and I'm literally just going to the post office. I'm not going anywhere else. I'm about to get my son dressed because whenever he gets sick, he pretends like he's like dying. So he's the only one. The other ones are up and playing around crazy. He's like, I'm dying. So I gotta get him dressed still, and then we'll go to the post office, and he'll make me carry him everywhere, and I'll tell him, you gotta walk, buddy, you're heavy, I'm sick too, and he'll go, oh, no, even though he's not sick anymore. Anyways, my hair is not my favorite today, but it's okay. It'll buff. It'll be fine. Usually too, after it's sat for a little while, I'm like, okay, my hair's fine. Or I'll do something else to it. But anyways, I hope that you have a beautiful day. I hope that you're not sick. I hope that this week goes exactly how you planned it to and throws you... Got it. You can't even see it barely because I'm so blonde. But, okay, anyways, goodbye.